A very good day to all of us at Tejaswini and Tejaswini's Tarot. So, time for the energy guidance for this week. Today is 28th January, and this energy guidance is going to be from today till the 3rd of February. But before I go to the guidance, an announcement: in person sessions of Tejaswini in Hyderabad from 1st February to 4th February. So, book your slots now, and it's going to be different types of uh, work going on. You have Reiki, tarot consultations, past life regression, holistic wellness sessions, NLP, neuro linguistic programming, and so many things. You can go to the event section of this page, and you can see the event over there, and you can go through the event and you can book your slot for your personal session, and the slots are limited, so book it right now. Now, coming to the guidance for this week. So I remember last week it was a very cosmically, we were talking about the cosmic reset, the eclipse and the wolf moon, the blood moon, and so those post eclipse energies are continuing right now, and a lot of shift. We spoke of past patterns coming up, and it could be lifetime patterns and shift of patterns. So it's happening right now as well. And the card which I have picked out is the Five of Cups, the water suit of the Osho Zen tarot deck, and it's written here, clinging to the past. And there's a imagery over here where you have this person who's carrying a box full of old stuff on his or her head, and it's memories of the past. It's everything of the old which does not serve this person, and the person himself or herself is in tattered clothes. So it's all being consumed with the past, so that you're not available. He or she is missing out the shine, the sparkle of the moment, the champagne glass at the back. So all the sparkle of life is going because of not being available to the blessings of the present, and too much being consumed by the past and the nostalgia of the past and the old blueprints. A lot of us are may feel that we are in this situation where the past memories, maybe of this life, even of our past life, subconsciously it's troubling us. And what is going to come up with this kind of, what are the emotions which come up? Sadness, maybe regret, disappointment, maybe victimhood, feeling a victim, self pity is an important thing, where you feel, and then you feel totally you feel you've gone out of track. You don't know where your track is, where your soul, what's your soul track. So negative emotions may surface due to this preoccupation with the past and the old memories and the imprints bothering us at this time. So what do we do? What is the remedy for this? What is the solution for this? Now, when you look at this particular deck, which is Osho's Zen deck, Osho simply says, do not cling. It says clinging to the past. He says, do not cling to anything. Clinging itself is bad, whether it is the past, present, or future. Past is definitely gone, so it is not recommended. Future is something which will again first become the present, then it will become the past. present will also become the past. So clinging to anything is not recommended. This is what he says. And it's important to take the lessons of whatever is coming up. And taking the lessons is important. And what is vital for clearing this imprints of the past is also forgiveness. And a lot of these tools, I have, in fact, they are coming up quite prominently, featuring in my workshops, because the negative emotion workshop, the window of which is closing today, we have all these tools coming up. Forgiveness, self-forgiveness, forgiveness to others, taking in the lessons. Mindfulness is supposed to be the Zen remedy, one-stop remedy for almost all kind of issues and mental afflictions. Being in the present, being available to the present, being in the moment. And there's so many methods which cater to this energy of mindfulness. Then there is something called reframing, reframing is a term which we use in NLP and also in CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, which is reframing things, changing the perspective. It's something like saying that my glass is half full instead of saying my glass is half empty. So it's reframing is important. Think in terms of new opportunities which are waiting for us and which are available. What is waiting for us? Be open and be receptive and be ready to receive the blessing. The energies support us because there has been an acceleration of energies which is bringing about clarity this whole month of January, and the energies are shining. They tell us to be self-worth is important. They are pointing the light, or clarity is shining on our strengths, on our self-worth, shifting of old patterns and taking up responsibility energetically for all our actions, not crying in self-pity or over spilled milk, but taking up responsibility for ourselves to shift this old patterns. So if these patterns come up, there is no need to be disturbed, but to take recourse to so many tools, so many techniques, so many ways which I have just pointed out, and be available basically to the blessings of the present. So this much for the guidance for this week. I'll be back with the guidance next week. And remember, one-to-one sessions in Hyderabad from 1st to 4th February. And book your slot now. Look at the event page. Look at all the offerings of Tejaswini, all the live solutions, and book your slot. So goodbye.